Okay, this is Steve coming to you again from RDoc, Shoal Marina, Ballard, Washington. This is the 3497 level, and this is also an amount, 3,500 bucks essentially, that I've sold over and over. My friends have sold over and over. I've said on video before, one of the other videos, I have a friend who sells this almost daily, and people just send a cashier's check to him, and he gets to keep all the money. So it's not an expensive proposition. I mean, think about it. A McDonald's is 1.5 million, and you have to have 2 or 3 or 4 McDonald's in order to buy one of them from them, and you also have to have an extra $500,000 just for operating expenses to get the McDonald's off the ground. You're probably not going to see a dime out of that 2 million that you have to have either into the franchise or sitting in the bank ready to make that thing go. And you're going to wait a year or a year and a half before it makes any money, because you have to build the thing and go through all the red tape and the regulations and the politics before, and then hire all the people, and you end up with a 60-hour per week day job unless you have the funds to hire a manager at $60,000 or $70,000 a year to run the thing. And that's for a business that's not going to make you the same as this one for $34.97. It's just not. And that's difficult to say because I know there's regulatory authorities that don't want me saying that, and you can't represent that it's going to be a guarantee. It's not going to be a guarantee. You have to do the work. You have to take direction. You have to actually take steps to make that $34.97 franchise into something more than a McDonald's is going to ever be, because the McDonald's has a finite population of people that it draws from in a radius, a tight radius around it, and the further away you get from that radius, the more likely the people are to go to the McDonald's that's closer to their house. So you have a very small market, a very small demographic of people who can buy your McDonald's hamburgers and your McDonald's salads, whatever they're selling. With this one, it's 180 countries, 24 time zones, 3 billion people connected to the internet, and a whole bunch of other people not connected to the internet that you can sell to. And that's not the same proposition as a McDonald's franchise. It's not the same. It's more powerful. And it costs a whole bunch less. Do the math on how much 3,500 is versus 2 million or more. And you can't even buy the McDonald's one because you don't already own one yet. That's all they sell to are people who already own one. Maybe 5. Maybe you've got the waiting list problem, and there's a bunch of people that want that McDonald's that own 5, and McDonald's sells to somebody who owns 5 before they sell to somebody who owns 2. Because, well, they own 5. So they're in a different position than people own 2 or 1. So this comes with the, at least at this point, can't guarantee that this one won't get snuck out from under us, but it's been on the market for a couple of years. It's gone down in price by about half. And it's a 188-foot mini cruise ship. It sleeps about 70, and it's all fixed up, ready to rock and roll. It's not inexpensive to operate, but we're not going to have any problem with operating budgets. That's another video I won't go into right now. But that's not going to buy the vessel outright, but it's going to put a huge, almost half down payment on, and then we'll own the thing free and clear with an operating budget for fuel and crepe Suzettes and a chef and other things, maintenance and a slip within a month or 2. It'll be operating way, way above what we paid for it, and it will be helping us bring new vessels in all by itself, plus anybody who is one of the shepherds of that vessel is going to get their name and lights aboard the vessel, bump privileges, and all of the things that you get if you're one of the people who helped instantiate that asset in the tribe.